My Bellflowers, hello. Gwen is my name. It's a part of my witch game. Welcome to the tarot card reading for the week where I ask your spirit guides to communicate with my spirit guides on what you need to know for this week. I will post timestamps down below. Also, I will skip to the shot as well of the 4 groups, lay out stones that resonate with you so it makes it maybe more prominent of what stones, what card reading resonates with you. If you are new to this, welcome. I'm so glad we found each other. I hope you're doing all right. These planets are in retrograde. I am a Capricorn. Pluto is currently in retrograde, even though it's not considered a planet anymore, but mercy, y'all, mercy. Please like, follow, and subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this reading. If you enjoy my personality, I do post other stuff as well as I'm going through my witch journey, talking about sobriety as well. I'm a part of a 12-step recovery program. So I really hope that these messages resonate with you for what's coming up this week. If there's been some things that have been kind of piling up all at one time. So again, I'm going to go ahead and post the 4 card groups that I have laid out. I have written out notes. They are pre-selected. And I will post timestamps down below in the comments. And so without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so welcome to the pick a card section. We have 4 groups starting to the left. I'm sorry you can't really see it because it is nighttime and I don't really have a nice little glare here with my camera. So I will show you. First group. If you pick group 1, this is the Smoky Quartz. Okay? If this crystal resonates with you. Okay? So again, this is the Smoky Quartz. Alright, group 2. So we have the hematite or hematite for group 2 if you resonate with this stone. Group 3, you have amethyst. If you need to, pause the videos because the glare from the camera, I don't have really good lighting in this shot. So, again, group 3, amethyst. And group 4, moonstone. Okay? Alright. So again, please just pause the videos when you're able to, when I put the crystal to the screen, just to see if it resonates. Your reading's going to start in 3, 2, 1. Hello group 1, welcome. This is your card reading. If you picked the Smoky Quartz, this is your reading. Okay? So I'm going to start reading your tarot cards. I picked 3, and then your energy cards, there will be attached to your tarot cards. So there's 3 of those, and then 1 wisdom oracle message, okay? To sum up the whole reading. So let's get started. So with the first tarot card, we have the 10 of Pentacles, okay? Then we have Temperance in reverse, okay? And then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse as well, okay? So the ones that are in reverse, I will pull them upright for you. And again, here's a disclaimer. Gwen reads reversals, okay? It's not all bad. But yes, I do read reversals if you're new, okay? So let's get started with the first card. So 10 of Pentacles, right here we see a happy family. This is talking about foundation, very positive card. Security, protection, there's a lot of hard work that went into this. You know, again, I said stable foundation, the family. When I have pulled this card before, that's what resonates with me. You know, you got all the monies, the pentacles hanging around, all the gold, and it's a very pretty scene. It's a really nice place to live. You got 2 kids up playing in the trees, and then you have a husband and wife crow down at the bottom here. They're not looking at each other. I kind of feel like maybe sometimes it's just like maybe the mom is just kind of looking away. It's not, they're not really seeing a connect here, but again, overall it is a positive card. Okay, so there's that. Moving on to the next card. All right, we have Temperance in reverse. And I'm going to flip this upright for you so you can see it. But yeah, when we talk about temperance, it's talking about a balanced harmony on things. Obviously, since it's in reverse, that means that there's a very big disharmony. Okay? This card comes as a warning that maybe you're being a little short-sighted. You're feeling a lack of balance. You need some moderation on something. So you can find a way to get your balance back in day-to-day life. What I'll do is I'll put all 3 cards once I kind of give the singular reading, because there's actually multiple messages in this one, okay? So then we have the 4 of Cups, okay? And let me flip this up for you so you can see it upright. But when we have the 4 of Cups, it's talking about feelings of dissatisfaction. So you see the bird, he's kind of looking over the cliff. He's already got 3 cups already that are full. And then he's looking out and he's like, oh, there's one more. They're not as good as the 3 that I have. I think I really need that one more. And it's like, no, you don't, you know. But he's feeling dissatisfied, or she's feeling dissatisfied, okay? Maybe you're getting bored a little bit easy, feeling depressed, don't care, you don't know what the point is anymore. But when it's in reverse, okay, talks about there's going to be hard work that's going to be paying off, and the hardships are coming to an end, okay? The hardship is coming to an end. So, 2 possible readings for these cards, okay? When it started off as a family, all right, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. All right, you see that? So the difference between these 2 cards and the 10 of Pentacles is that, again, there's more words in this card than there are in the other 2. You only have 1 in each. So I feel like this could be an emotional thing with a female in the family, as the other cards have revealed, that maybe you feel like there should have been more to what you're getting. Maybe you've been working really hard, not really seeing the fruits of your labor, again, with everything happening. And so maybe you're just not feeling the balance because you're working so hard, and then, you know, just to make sure you had the really good things in life that you had once before. Another thing is, okay, with the other cards revealed, and I'm pretty sure that this is the message that's coming across, all right? So, again, singular birds was a family. So there could have been also a separation as well. So if I move on to energy cards, starting with your 10 of Pentacles, we have the 4th chakra, which is Archangel Raphael, okay? And the light is on his heart, and so this talks about heart healing. Again, really kind of searching deep down in your soul, maybe, seeing where the dissatisfaction was coming from, and flipping that around, so that way, you know, realizing that the hardships are going to be over. Maybe it's something that you can mentally change for you, and changing the way you see things or the way that they're going. Maybe not working as twice as hard, and realizing that family is the most important thing versus the material. Okay? But yeah, but Archangel Raphael, he is love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Alright? So this is where it's getting real deep. Okay? So I feel like if it's the other scenario, particularly for a female, I'm wondering if this is a broken heart as well. So again, when I pointed out that we have the Temperance card in reverse and the 4 of Cups in reverse, it's singular birds, and it could be the female, all right? So maybe kind of going through a hard time, again, a separation, and you're trying to heal those wounds from the hurt from a separation or divorce, okay? So that's what I got from this, but it's telling you it's time to heal your heart. You know, it's angel communication, alchemy, moderation, needing to find the patience and the balance and energy, okay? And you're really trying to get yourself right, okay? Then we have, for Temperance, Again, disharmony, we've got a thinking woman. Again, is this not a female? All right, I'm just saying. So the thinking woman, she is a female of wisdom and or understanding. And so this, I feel, to me in this reading is this person in particular is going through a lot of thought. This could also be another friend that could be a support system for you that's going through a hard time. And I feel like with the thinking, it's circulating thoughts that go around to, well, I see this person doing this, and, you know, they have everything that they need, that they have. And you're trying to blossom to, I guess, maybe mimic into that person. But you just got to be you. You know, we can't all have the exact same life. But, again, I think this is about self-discovery for you. Again, becoming anew. Again, if it's a family that is still together, I think it's probably the priorities in one place. Again, the idea of what's the point kind of thing with the Four of Cups when it's upright. But again, it is reversed. I think you're kind of realizing maybe there's something more to this life than just the work. But again, if this is a separation in a family and that going through, you want to know what's on the other side that you might be blossoming into, but you just maybe don't know how to get there. And that's why Archangel Raphael showed up for that heart healing, okay? Then, now we have Four of Cups in reverse. Again, the hardships will be over. And again, why I say I think that this is a female who has gone through a separation. It is an attachment, and an attachment that was unhealthy for you, okay? You have to let it go. So if it was a separation or divorce, it is time for you to know that the hardship is over. Getting around that negative thinking of yourself on why things maybe didn't work out the way that they did, and now you are single and by yourself, but you're starting a new life, okay? Again, if it is the family, if the female is working too hard and not spending enough time with her family, you need to remember what the priorities are. Materialistic gains that you are trying to receive are never really going to make you 110% content. It is more about the spiritual rewards that you get, that you live a fuller life, okay? So the reason why I say that is because with the Wisdom card, you have the shadow self, okay? So there's the shadow self, and she's looking at the crow, and it's a pretty dark card where it's gray, and she's looking into the clouds maybe for some sort of answers. But when we talk about the shadow self is the things that we hide about ourselves in our subconscious that try to manifest in other ways when we have a certain feeling and we try to do that fight or flight response. We are trying to hide things of ourselves that we don't want other people to see. Your ego gets in the way. Gwen has one too, okay? Ego gets in the way because this is how you want to perceive to people and what you want them to see, okay? And the shadow self is coming out, all right? It doesn't want to hide anymore. It wants to be the true self. So it's about self-discovery about certain things, on why you react to certain things, how certain things make you feel. It's getting all in the feelings. So another reminder, I have a video up talking about shadow work and how to get through and discovering your shadow self by doing a step 4 inventory that is used in a 12-step recovery program. Step 4 is made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves, okay? So again, it's getting into the shadow self, learning those dark hidden pieces of ourselves, and getting to accept it. So again, I think this could be like a family, the female especially, that maybe the priorities are not in order. Really kind of been asking yourselves the questions of, is this really important? Why am I working so hard? Yada, yada, yada. And, you know, you're just feeling out of balance right now, and you're asking yourself these philosophical questions, and it's really kind of plain and simple, you know, and it's just kind of getting your priorities back together and turning that temperance upright. The Four of Cups can stay reversed because it's showing that the hardships are going to come to an end, but you want to get the temperance upright on feeling the balance of certain things. So again, the female might be working so hard for the family, maybe not seeing the family so much because the materialistic things are taking over. And maybe that's a sort of worry. But again, work on it. If it is a separation for a female with a family, gone through divorce with the spouse, or just separated with a significant other, again, I think it's for the better. This is going to be a very exciting time for you because it's about self-discovery and learning to love yourself and heal. Okay? So, group 1, I am going to close out this reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, share, and comment below if this resonated with you. So, until then, my Bellflowers, peace, love, and light to you, and I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye. Group 2, welcome. If you picked the hematite, okay, this is your reading. All right. So we are going to start off with your tarot cards first, then I'm going to add your energy cards, and then give you your one wisdom oracle message, okay? All right, so first card, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So this is male, could be male. Then we also have the Tower. All right, this is another major arcana card in this set, all right, in these group of readings. So got to pay attention to the major arcana cards, okay? So we've got the Tower, and that was upright. And then we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So again, if you're new, Gwen reads reversals, okay? Not all bad. If sometimes if they're in reverse, that means something is changing around. Most of the time we want to try to get you upright if it does have some sort of difficulty in the card. But we're going to be okay, all right? We can change it around. It's just stuff to be mindful about, all right? So starting with the first card, okay? We have the King of Pentacles. And when it is upright, it talks about savvy skills learned from life, let me start over. Okay, so when we have the King of Pentacles upright, it is a person who has savvy skills that earn the lifestyle that they have, okay? This person is very giving. They love to share the fruits of their labor with other people. They love to be helpful, okay? When it is in reverse, all right, this talks about overly extravagant focuses on too much of the material wealth and status, okay? All right. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the other cards and tell more of the story, okay? So then we have the Tower, all right? So the Tower, okay, the Tower, the major arcana card, okay? The key words for this is that there is going to be a drastic change and upheaval and catastrophe. You see, like the birds, they built this nice little tower. They were living in it. Then now it's falling apart because the lightning hit it, okay? So this is a fire element card. This card is warning you to not get too comfortable and mentally prepare yourself, all right? You are going to feel an earthquake, my friend. Things are going to happen, okay? And the positive note with this card is that you can look at this as an opportunity to look for the positive, and roll with it and with what's about to go down or happen. And but it's really up to you on how the pieces are going to fall. That was very specific with this card. It is up to you on looking at all aspects of the situation, how the cards are going to fall as they may, and yeah, if you're going to choose to find the gratitude, or are you just going to sit in the pity party. All right. Then the third card we have is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And then I'm going to flip it upright for you so you can see it and give you the upright meaning. So the upright, it's learning new skills, teamwork, and asking for help. Okay. But when it's in reverse, all right, talks about teamwork is not functioning well. I wrote this down as what I got, that there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians to kind of help out, all right? Everybody wants to play big boss and it's just not working out on what's trying to get accomplished. I really feel like with the sets of cards that came up, I'll pull them up again. But I kind of feel like with how we have the King of Pentacles in reverse and then the Tower, I also find the Tower kind of like a humility card, lack of humility. And there's going to be a very humbling experience, my friend. So with these three cards, here we go. These three cards, I really feel like this is somebody who has questions about their work environment. There is going to be something that's going to be going down. There's going to be a change. You might actually be trying to look for another job, is what I got. Things were not kind of going according to plan of what they seem to be, and you're trying to make some decisions, okay? So let me move on to your energy cards, and I will tell you what's going on there. So, and this is why I think it's somebody that's work-related, okay? So, your King of Pentacles, we have this card, the Caring Connections, and it's in reverse. I understand that it's a couple, but again, it doesn't always necessarily mean what the card looks like, okay? So, this card, when it is upright, it talks about friendships, partnerships of two, and a possible love. But again, I think this is really more of a partnership in business or employment. And when it's in reverse, like the way that it is, it talks about a break in communication. Partnership is coming to an end or coming close to an ending. There's difficulty coming with it. And keep in mind that the emotional and logical aspects of cutting the ties, okay? So again, this is why I felt that maybe that this has something to do with employment. Maybe it was a partnership, going into business with someone and it's not working out the way that you thought it was, and you were just very unhappy, okay? And I kind of get the feeling that this may be a male. Could be female, because again, even then we had the Three of Pentacles at the end in reverse, and it's got kind of like a crown, and it really looked more of like a female card. So then going into the Tower, we have adjacent possibilities, okay? When it's upright like this is a really good card. Maybe you've been asking yourself for a sign, like, what should I do? Should I go ahead and leave? Like, what should I do? And yes, this card is telling you to consider the many unconsidered options. Maybe that there was some ideas you had hanging in your head of what to do, and now is the most perfect time to do it. Maybe that there's some maybe potential unconsidered ideas or marketing tools that you've been wanting to try out. But there is something that is more suited for you. So be cautious, be aware, and be flexible and willing to take on any different actions or different opportunities that are coming into play, okay? So that's what we have with this card. Then we have, again, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and it was the Angel of Love. She was upright, okay? So the Angel of Love, it's another, again, tender connections. She brings compassion and affection for job environment. again, I think this is who it's for. If you want to seek another opportunity where you feel a passion for, she's giving you the signal to say, hey, go ahead and do it. She's basically giving you the okay that it's okay that you can look and work on those opportunities if you have started to look already. If not, go ahead and look and something's going to come up, okay? So again, just to recap again, this is a person who is currently employed, probably had a partnership with somebody. Maybe it's been going on for a long time. You do not know if you want to leave and maybe pursue something else. You feel like maybe your ideas are not being considered for what you were employed to do, and it's being overlooked, and you're wanting to be like, okay, you know what, I really don't have time for this, maybe I should do something else. Angel of Love is telling you should do it, okay? And you've been in such a funk lately. Been in such a funk lately that you've got your Wisdom Oracle, and I will flip this up for you so you can see it. But it's the Playfulness card, okay? And homegirl's in reverse, man. Like, you know, this card was speaking to me, telling me that this is a very serious person. It's been a while probably since you've had a really good laugh. And honey, it's okay. You gotta laugh at certain things. Can't be serious all the time. In our program, in sobriety, we talk about rule number 62. Don't take yourself so damn seriously, okay? And look, you want to be upright, man. Like, just, hey, you want to play around. You want to have some fun. You want to live life the way it's meant to be and have fun. You know, I know that there's a time to play and a time to be serious, but man, you've just been all seriousness. So I had to write this down because I thought it was beautiful out of the card for the meeting. It says, we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stopped playing. And this is from George Bernard Shaw. So this card is telling you to let go of trying to be in control of certain outcomes and fighting the current position that you're in. Just think outside of the box, and if you've been looking to pursue different employment elsewhere, by all means do it. But yes, stop being so serious all the time, okay? And you've got the green light from your guardian angels or your spirit guides or whoever that helps you out in the divine universe, that they're saying yes. If you've been thinking about doing another job, go ahead and do it. So, group 2. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If this resonated with you, please comment below. Please like, subscribe, and share if you have not already. And until next week, my Bellflowers, peace, love, and light to you. And I love you. Mwah. Bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome. This is your reading if you picked the amethyst. Okay? All right. So let's get started. So I will be reading your tarot cards first, adding energy cards on, and then pulling out the one wisdom oracle for your reading. So we're going to start off with the 8 of Pentacles, and shows up right, okay? 8 of Pentacles. Then we have the 3 of Cups. All right. And then we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, okay? And I will go through each card and kind of give the explanation when it's upright if you have reversals, which you do. And again, if you're new, I read reversals, okay? So, again, it's not all bad. We're all trying to get upright. It's just knowing what's ahead and if you want to turn it around. So, I'll go ahead and start off with the first card. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles, I think this is really more for like a student person, okay? This is a person who's either, I feel like they're older, probably college maybe, or planning on wanting to go back to school, okay? This bird signifies that this person is wanting to further their education to be an expert in a certain area. And this is kind of like, they felt like, hey, this is what I'm meant to do kind of thing. And I think you're trying to like either maybe pursue for like a master's, so you could be really good at it. Yeah, and so when I looked at this card, like, here's like the bird working on the pentacle and really like working on its craft to make it perfect and precise. And then you have like three birds, the three crows in the background. I was like, oh, this is the classmates. Like, they're flying away, you know? But you're staying behind to like really work hard and study and perfect your craft, all right? So, moving on to the next card, we have the Three of Cups. So maybe this is you, maybe with a couple of your classmate friends who flew away, celebrating. It's the time of celebration. Maybe y'all have been trying to like hang out and get together. You know, and it's saying like playtime is necessary, okay? Okay. So now, going to the third card in reverse, all right? We have the Ten of Wands, okay, in reverse. Let me flip it up right for you so you can see it, all right? So 10 of Wands in reverse, when it is upright, it talks about, you know, you really on taking on the task. It might be a lot, but you're going through with it anyway. But when it's in reverse, it's basically saying you probably bit off more than what you could chew, okay? And it also talks about, you know, it's reminding you maybe when you took on so many tasks, you basically put some in the back burner, like the small ones, they're catching up with you and it's hard to catch up, okay? And it's turning into a very big problem. Big problemo, my friend. Big problemo. So, yeah, I'm going to move on to the energy cards because I thought this one was interesting and I actually felt like this person, you and I have a lot in common. So I hope this does resonate with you, and yeah, I will do a side note for that as well. So, moving back to the Ten of Pentacles, we have the studious student, okay? Then we have the energy card of the walking away, and it's in reverse. When it's upright, it talks about letting go, moving on. But when it's, you know, you're walking away maybe even from friendships that just no longer serve a higher purpose to you, getting out of old habits that don't serve a higher purpose. But when it's in reverse, it's all the opposite things. So, again, maybe you're feeling stuck. The relationships that you have, they probably no longer resonate, but you feel stuck and you stay with them anyway, maybe just to not feel alone. But out of habit, it's fear, and you don't know what to do, and so you just decide to stick around, okay? And you're dishonoring yourself when you do that. I feel like there might be some unhealthy patterns that are developing with the other cards that came in, okay? And I'll get on to that in just a minute. But yes, it's very important that you need to honor yourself if you feel like you're feeling stuck about something, okay? Not comparing yourself to other people, really looking deep inside yourself and what you're working so hard for, and being okay to walk away. You're going to be fine. So here is where we resonate together, okay? So I pulled down talking about the student, right? And then we had the not the Ten of Cups, but three of Cups, right? And these might be you and a couple of your friends that you met in school. And then you had the Angel of Strength in reverse, again, probably coinciding with not being strong enough to walk away. Okay, and you need her on your side to be able to. So, again, this card talks about the power and inner strength, finding that inner peace and being okay with things. So again, in reverse, I think that there's been a lot of self-sabotage and self-talk, okay? You're seeing yourself as weak or ineffectual and you're feeling overwhelmed. Um, this card's telling you do not fall into old patterns. Don't let others define or dictate the decisions of what you're doing with your life on your behalf, okay? And don't feel less than. I kind of feel like this person, and why it resonates with me so well. Again, 3 cups, they're celebrating. Typically, what do you do when you celebrate? You go out and you're drinking, all right? Nothing wrong with it, but is the drinking habit becoming to be a little too much? Are you overindulging in it? Okay? So that could be a problem. And again, I think it could be you might be having people telling you that it could be a problem because, again, you have the Ten of Wands in reverse, all right? And then you have the Goddess of the Moon in reverse, all right? And this, if you are giving in to old behavior patterns that are, secretly in the back of your head, like, oh, I know I shouldn't have done that, or not drink that much last night, or go out with my friends when I know I should have been doing something else. Yeah, this is showing you that with the Ten of Wands in reverse is that the things that used to be so simple, they're starting to pile up and they're starting to become a big problem, okay? So with the Goddess of the Moon in reverse, it talks about the intuition that you have within. It's blocked right now. There's an inner disconnect right now, and you're living in the dark, okay? You really don't know what you want, and asking philosophical questions about what is my purpose, you need to get out of your own way, and you're feeling dissatisfied with everything that is going wrong in your life right now, and you need to move past the fear. You need to get deeper into your soul to figure out why things are not working out and see the light again, not in the dark. But yeah, I just kind of feel like you need some balance and rejuvenation for yourself. And again, I think this person is probably either getting close to, probably people have brought it up to them that maybe you are having a problem with your drinking at the moment, or whatever, pleasures that you're diving into or indulging. But your wisdom oracle is talking about healing. And again, the way that the cards speak to me, it's all about the imagery. She's got bottles in the back. These are apothecary bottles, but again, they could be flasks of some sort as well, some sort of thing that makes you feel better, okay? You need to find a healthy way of healing. And this is about, again, finding balance, rejuvenation, and compassion for yourself. You need to look for signs. Or people telling you, hey, your behaviors are becoming a problem. Are you slacking off at work, on your studies, whatever it is? You need to know that there are so many things that are coming in to help you. You just have to take the first step, okay? But yeah, I think this card really spoke to me about someone who is suffering from certain addictions. Again, it could not be alcohol, it could be other substances that they might be abusing. And man, I feel you. Your mind can play your own worst enemy, and your energy cards, it's saying that there's wisdom to turn your head around right, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Again, it hits so close to home because I was the student that worked so hard, and then I dabbled in other things because I thought life was getting tough, and I ended up diagnosing myself as an alcoholic, and carried on with me through life. I wish I would have known that sooner. So if you personally are suffering from any type of addiction, or if anybody has been telling you, please send me an email, reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. I am also on Instagram and Facebook. My heart goes out to you, and peace, love, and light to you. But there is a way out, and I want to let you know that. So, if you resonated with this reading, please comment below. If you are new, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you think that would resonate with this reading, or with any of the other card readings. So until next week, my Bellflowers, peace, love, and light to you, and I love you. Mwah. Bye. Hello, Group 4. Welcome. This is your card reading. If you picked the Moonstone, this is your reading. Group 4, you're my favorite. We've made it. If you've been continuously watching, welcome. I love it. Thank you for sticking with me. But yes, Group 4, we have made it. We have made it to the end. I won't sing. I won't do that. Okay. So, moving on. Alright. So, I'm going to read your tarot cards first, add your energy cards, and then I have one wisdom oracle message for you, okay? Okay. So, let's begin, shall we? So, first card, we have the Emperor, okay? This is upright. Then we have the Six of Swords. Okay. All right. And then we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the first card. So the Emperor in upright, he's not reversed today. No, no, no. And again, if you are new, yes, there is a reversal in this reading. Gwen reads reversals. Again, it's not all bad. It's just letting you know what's coming up in the week. And if you go that path, there is a way you can always turn it around, okay? Depending on what it is. So, the Emperor. All right? The Emperor is described as father-like, very wise, authority figure, fair-minded, and has a lot of wisdom, very protective, okay? And I kind of get the feeling that there is going to be a particular male that is a father who's going to be watching this. I don't really know who, but hey, thanks for watching. I didn't know I was getting dads on this thing. But anyway, but I am glad you're here. But yes, this is kind of like the Empress card. You're providing the solid foundation, my friend. Or either that, maybe it's a mom who's a single mom and she's got to play both roles, you know? That's what it is. So, solid foundation, you bring the order to chaos. I need to stop talking so fast. You bring order to chaos, and you're not a dictator. You share the knowledge that you have experienced from past teachings, and you channel power during times of uncertainty. This is a very fearless bird, okay? So, moving on to the next card, we have the Six of Swords. All right. Hang on a second. There we go. So, Six of Swords, it talks about, it's another male card, my friend. So, this has to be a man. This is talking about cutting losses and new beginnings to start over. There may be feelings of some sort of regret here, and you're focusing on new opportunities versus what you've lost. So, I'm going to stop myself. Again, I'm working on the dialogue, guys, but yeah, this I kind of felt like maybe, this had to do with the family, and I believe it does. So I'm going to move on to the next card, and then I can explain a little bit more, okay? But you're cutting some losses here. There's the Two of Cups in reverse, and I will flip it up right for you, and kind of give you the meaning as far as the Two of Cups. But Two of Cups, this talks about partnership. Again, it is a love card, but really it's about a connection. There's supposed to be harmony. It talks about relationships, and when it's in reverse, it means that there's something going on, okay? So I really had to ask Spirit, like, hey, is it what I think it is? And I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, it just means there's a lot of disharmony and there's decisions having to be made. Again, I think this is the father figure. You are in a position right now where you feel like you are trying to cut ties with your Six of Swords here. And then you had the Two of Cups in reverse. So the idea that came to mind is maybe that this is another separation. This may not be, okay? It could be that the relationship could be kind of coming to a close or close to an end, but I think it's something that you're trying to decide on, okay? Again, with your Emperor here, I'm pulling your energy card. You have the action card, and this is the energy, effort, and willingness to work. And I wrote down stuck in wishful thinking instead of following through. So this had to have been in reverse. Okay. This talks about you really are just kind of stuck and you don't know what to do. And you're not really making an effort or taking an action because maybe there's just too many pieces or maybe too many questions you might not have the answer to all at this time. But you need to take an action for your daily life and you need to make a plan, my friend, because yeah, this is affecting you and you need to be flexible and be persistent, okay? So yeah, you're really kind of asking yourself a lot of these questions. Maybe should I stay or should I go? And really it's kind of up to you at this point, you know? Yeah. So anyway, we've got the Six of Swords, okay, that was upright. And then we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. She was in reverse. But this card talks about spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. When she is in reverse, this is talking about the idea, the message that came across was that you are in your own head way too much right now, okay? You're in your own head way too much. There is a fear about something. You don't want to open up about it. And it's telling you you need to ask for spiritual guidance on what to do. You need help to solve the problem and move on. And you're going to need to work on something else. Okay? Then, that's plain simple with those cards, man. Then, Two of Cups in reverse. Okay? There we go. And then we have the Angel of Balance in reverse. Okay? Alright. I'm going to flip it up right so you can see it. And again, guys, I apologize for the glare. I'm trying to work on that. But again, it's nighttime and it's dark. So anyway, I can only do so much. But anyway, yes, the Angel of Balance in reverse. When it is upright, it talks about being centered and self-honoring your choices. When it's upright, you are, again, in reverse, there's lack of acceptance, okay? There's lack of acceptance and self-care. You're feeling out of balance. Don't know if you need to break out of toxic relationships, patterns, and thoughts. I don't know if I got the feeling that maybe that there's a focus on relationships and money, that it's causing an emotional rift at home. Okay. I had to go back on the other cards, and this is the only group that I did this for. But when I had pulled the cards for the Two of Cups and the Six of Swords and the Emperor, I thought maybe the husband was wanting to leave because of the wife. And I was like, okay, well, did she cheat? If there is some sort of disharmony on where you think that your wife has been cheating, she has not been cheating. I asked spirit guides, they told me no. So I had to ask my pendulum for that, okay? Yeah. So anyway, yes, basically all this is telling you is that you need to make a plan. You are feeling stuck, you don't know what to do. There's a lot of opposing forces at home, but you have to take an action to get it out of balance. Okay, you have to work on it. You can't just let it sit. You got to talk about your feelings even though you don't want to. But here's the deal, you also have to listen. Okay. Gotta listen. All right. And this was in reverse. Okay, and this is telling me that there wasn't a whole lot of listening going on. So maybe it's either between both of you, or maybe just one of you. You don't want to hear it, but you gotta listen. What I loved about the description in this, it says that we are asked to speak up in life, but it's not common to hear about us listening. Okay, you need to be truly present and listen to your significant other. Be open-minded. Just listen as to what is being told to you. You don't have to react. You don't even have to respond, man. Not a lot of listening is going on. Again, I don't think you are the sole perpetrator here. I think it's between the two of you. So you need to honor yourself and your loved one and learn how to communicate with each other, okay? And again, you're more effective when you listen to each other. So maybe coming up with a plan of, honey, baby boo, do you want to go first? No, you go first. Okay, sit there, listen, don't react, don't respond, just listen. And if they do ask for the input, just take it into consideration. Don't overreact. Don't get upset, and it goes a long way, okay? So group 4, to the dads out there, the husbands, or whoever, thank you so much for watching. Please comment if you resonated with this. If you are new, please like, subscribe, and share. Again, it helps when you like and subscribe. And until next week, again, my Bell Flores, I love you. Peace, love, and light to you. And I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.